Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I want to show you guys the Superpowers Collection action figure line that came out by Kenner in 1984. This series was to compete with Mattel's He-Man series that was going on at the time, and Kenner decided they were going to start making this after their huge success in the Star Wars figures. So yeah, let's get right into it. These characters are really well designed. Um, they were sculpted by the to the art by George Perez and also Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. And the one great thing I really enjoy about these figures, other than their sculpting and their vibrant colors and their cloth capes, is the fact that every single Superpowers action figure came with a mini comic book, which is great for kids in the 80s. And I really actually wish they would do this more often. I know DC just recently did comic books and General Mills cereal, which is really great too. And I wish they would just do that all the time, but I guess I can kind of see why they can't, but at the same time, I don't, because writers and artists are always working on comic books. I don't know why they can't just do like a little series every now and then for the cereal companies for kids who can't get comic books, maybe due to a comic book store not being in their town. But anyway, what's really great about these characters also is based on their names, superpowers, and the power action that they have. If you squeeze their legs together, they all have their own little superpowers move that they can do. Now, Superpowers was around for 3 years, from 1984 to 1987, but eventually stopped production because kids were more interested in the Transformer toys, which I don't know. I personally like these more than the Transformer toys. Um, but yeah, I just really enjoy them a lot, and I really wanted to show you guys my own personal collection. I only have 5 characters. Now Kenner did make a Batmobile, a Batplane. There was like a Superman. I think it was like a jumper, I think is what it was called. It was really stupid. And then they had the Hall of Justice. And then they also had the Legion of Doom, I think. Or no, it was Darkseid's vehicle. I forget the name of it, but the Legion of Doom, I think, was later to be announced, but got canceled due to them stopping production. And let's move on to the next character. I'm gonna keep this in the background. I have Darkseid here. Darkseid is the tallest character in the series, and they released, I think it was 5 waves of characters, and by the time production ended, it was 34 characters in all in the States and 35 if you counted the Riddler character that was made in Brazil, but it was just a repaint of the Green Lantern character. But if you take a look here, you can see that Darkseid is pretty big compared to Martian Manhunter, and that was obviously on purpose to do his scaling. But here he breaks stuff. That's his superpower. You have, yeah, it's just really well made. Really nice collectible items. Unfortunately, a lot of scalpers online love to charge ridiculous amounts of money for these characters if you're trying to get them now. So yeah, And let me move on to the next character I have here. Oh, let me get him. And my next character is the Flash. Now the Flash is pretty interesting. You can either get him in an offer that Superpowers had, where you send in an ad in the mail, and you got either this character in a mail away, or a Clark Kent, or a Steppenwolf. Those were your three options for getting a character through the mail. Now, the Clark Kent character was a mail away character only. You couldn't buy him in the store in a package. But yeah, so when you squeeze his arms together, he runs because, you know, he's the Flash. He has super speed, so that's what he does. Which is not, he's really fucking hard to stand up. God damn. Hold on. Alright, stand up, you fucking cunt. Holy shit. Alright, thank you, Flash. I'm gonna zoom this out so that way you can see more. Alright, so you have those three characters. And now you have these two characters I want to show at once, which are my favorite figures. And also, when I was growing up, I had the Batman animated series action figure line that was also made by Kenner after Superpowers. But it wasn't until the early 2000s when I saw a Boomerang cartoon bump. It was a commercial that would separate, you know, if like a new show was coming on. So like for instance, if you had like Dexter's Laboratory coming on after, let's say, Cow and Chicken, they would show Boomerang Bump, which is where I first saw these characters, and I'll put it into this video also.
Coming up next, it's the Super Friends on Boomerang from Cartoon Network.
So if you saw that, that was I don't know, I just really love that bump a lot. It has like so much nostalgic feeling to me. Alright. Fucking stand up, Batman. I never had problems with you standing up. Alright, there you go, you cunt. Alright, so yeah, these are the two characters that I really wanted growing up. Is Batman and Robin. The Robin, his superpower move was a karate chop. And Batman's move was the same as Martian Manhunter's, which is you just punch. But mine is unfortunately broken when I got it. So, I don't know. I mean, it's still a nice looking character. None of my characters have scratches on them or anything like that, so I'm not going to complain if, you know, the mechanism is broken on one of them. And then finally, I actually do, I'm just going to move these characters over a little bit here, so that way. Martian Manhunter was my first character I got from this line of action figures. And I actually got them brand new in the box for pretty fucking cheap, and I was quite surprised. So, wasn't going to complain there. And finally, I have this good old squeaky fucking Batmobile. Yeah, nothing like some good old 1980s technology there. Alright, so what this Batmobile could do is you could push this in and the headlights pop up. Alright, that was one thing it could do. The next thing you could do is you could push this button in the middle. Oop, if I can fucking get it. And a battle ram would pop up the front, and you can like hit a character with it. And then finally, I'm just gonna move this in the back here. Finally, the last thing you can do was, if you pushed it in, hold on, it's supposed to grab a character, but it's like really old, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Really squeaky. But yeah, so that's that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I finally got a tripod, so, but it's kind of flimsy. It is the word for it. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.